We're with David Spiro. He is a criminal defense attorney in San Diego, California. He's agreed to answer an online question specifically related to search and seizure or illegal search and seizure of a home. This question was from Laura, David. Laura asked, someone told me that the police can come into your house if they want to come in, or they can't, and they can't unless you tell them it's okay. There's a little confusion on the text there. She says, otherwise, is it illegal search and seizure? Is that true, or will they just come in anyway?
Well, Laura, there's a couple of situations where even without your consent, the police could certainly enter your home. And the first and the most obvious one would be with a warrant. So if the police get a warrant to search a home, to search property, whatever the case may be, I mean, you could stomp your feet, you could say no till you're blue in the face, but the reality is they're going to be able to come inside that house under the guise of the warrant. Now, whether or not that's a legally sufficient warrant, whether or not they search outside the scope of the warrant, that's a whole other issue for another day. But I can tell you that if they're going to get a warrant and they have a warrant, they're going to come into that house no matter what you say. Now, even if they don't have a warrant, there's certain exceptions for them having a warrant to be able to come in. If they think someone's generally in danger, if they think that an ongoing crime is committed, if someone flees into your house, those types of situations usually are how they're legally allowed to get around the warrant or the consent requirement. But it's always a good idea to refuse admission or to not give your consent. It makes it more difficult for the police to get inside your house. And if they do come inside your house anyway, it might give your case a chance, assuming they find something that is illegal and you ultimately get charged in court. The fact that you did not affirmatively consent to them coming inside your house gives yourself and your attorney another avenue to explore as to possibly an illegal search and seizure. And we all know that if the search was illegal or outside the scope of the warrant or without your consent and no other justified basis for the search, everything found as a result of that goes away. And more often than not, the prosecutor is left with really not a whole lot to prosecute. And that's a good thing for you.
Excellent. Well, if you have any other questions for David, just post them in the comments section below. Thanks for the answer, David.
Yeah, my pleasure. You can also contact me at my office at 619-295-3555.